What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you a video discussing the future of Stefon Diggs. Will he be on the Buffalo Bills in 2024? Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, guys, comment down below what's your personal take on it. Will he be traded? Will he be cut? Will he be brought back in 2024? Let me know how you're feeling down below. But let's get into the video, guys. So, I'll say this from the get-go. To me personally, the Stefon Diggs drop, that deep ball, that bomb that Josh Allen threw, seemed like he threw about a mile. That, even though he dropped that, that was not the play that lost the Bills the game. Even the kicker, Bass missing the field goal, wasn't the one play to me that lost the game. But going to the Stefon Diggs drop, and like I said, the point of this whole video was Stefon Diggs, that picture of him dropping the ball, that kind of encapsulates the full season for the Buffalo Bills, especially encapsulates Stefon Diggs' version of or his perspective for the season. He was battling himself. He was battling Josh Allen. He was battling the organization, and we don't know why. I've never, and I'm only 28. I'm not a super football historian. I don't know everything that happened back in the 80s and early 90s before I was born. I do my research though. Don't get it twisted. But I've never seen, or I don't recall ever seeing a superstar wide receiver who's been proven to be a superstar, not a 1 year fling or nothing like that. A proven star receiver go through a terrible 3 month stretch as Stefon Diggs has with the Bills. Prior to that bad 3 month stretch, Stefon and the Bills were on fire. Well, he was on fire. The team was doing well, but he was on fire. 5 out of 6 of the first games, over 100 yards. He was getting production per usual. He was doing this thing per usual. And after that sixth game, after kind of close to the halfway mark, the Bills started winning and losing, regardless of what Stefon Diggs did. You know, he wasn't putting up no numbers. He wasn't really having no impact, and it kept happening every single week. It wasn't like a okay, bad 2 game stretch, bad 3 game stretch. That jump went from week 7, week 8 to the rest of the season, and it was like, what in the world is going on? You know, and as fans, I'm not a Bills fan, but as a fan of the football, a football community fan, or just a fan in general, we don't know what happened, and we still don't know. You know, we've seen star players have issues with the coach. We've seen star players have issues with the quarterback, uh, Terrell Owens, Dez Bryant. The list goes on. But like I said, we've never seen it affect the play for this long period of time. Maybe a week, maybe a drive, maybe a couple games, but 3 months to be off chemistry, to be off tilt with your quarterback and your play caller and your head coach for 3 months, there's something going on. But the thing to me is, I don't know how the Bills can solve it either. They're kind of in a weird spot because it's gonna be tough to move on from Stefon Diggs, the player, the potential, and also for the actual contract. He just signed a deal a year or two ago, right? So I've been seeing the numbers, I've been looking at everything. If they cut Stefon Diggs prior to June 1st, it's going to be $31 plus in dead cap money they will have for 2024 season. The Bills can afford that. They're already a team that's already in like a cap crunch. You know, having a lot of good players, having Von Miller's salary, Josh Allen, the list goes on. They can't afford to have $31 million in dead cap money by cutting Stefon Diggs prior to June 1st. Now, if you cut him post June 1st, this is not that bad. They're gonna save $19 million in cap, but they're gonna have $8 million in dead money. That's not bad. That's doable. But on to the realistic side, going to the field, if you can work out the issues with Stefon and the team, or Stefon and Josh, or whatever's going on with the Stefon situation we don't know about, if they can fix those issues, you can't. It's gonna be not you can't. It's gonna be tough to replace a superstar receiver that you've been trying to get help for anyways. You know, because The Bills have been trying to find a true number two receiver to pair with Stefon Diggs, so this issue wouldn't be that bad. Or at least as far as if Stefon is doubled for an extended period of time, you still have someone who can make a team or make a defense honor and give Stefon Diggs a nice one-on-one matchup. And Gabe Davis, he's been improving the last couple of years, don't get me wrong. He's also a free agent this offseason. But is he the guy to do that? Will you bring him back? I don't know. You know, I was more of a fan of bringing in Brandon Cooks, who went to the Cowboys. I thought Cooks would have been a great number two receiver to pair with Stefon Diggs. But obviously, like I said, the Cowboys got him. So that didn't happen. Is there anyone on the market this season that you can bring in to pair with Stefon Diggs? I don't think so. I don't think there's a Cooks level player that, well, at least not right now, that you can trade for and be like, okay, you're gonna be our true number two and make teams honor Stefon Diggs in a one-on-one matchup. I don't see that as of right now. If I am, let me know in the comment section down below. But I personally don't see that right now in the cards for any offseason team. You know, Cooks. I know Cooks is small and Cooks has been moved a lot, but Cooks is a not elite, but he's very very good at what he does. I've been saying that for a long time. I don't know why he's being moved so consistently, but I think if the Bills would have got him and still kept Gabe Davis, this would not been have as bad, you know, of missing on Stefon or missing his play as much as it would have been. But trading Stefon, the third option, is kind of not really doable either because the contract is so much. You know, he's owed so much money. He's about to be 31 at the beginning of next season. Who's going to trade for that? Plus the issues we've been seeing from him. So it's like, I don't know what the future holds for Stefon Diggs with the Bills personally. If I were to guess, which I'm doing in this video now, I would say he stays. You know, I think he meets with ownership. I think he meets with the coach, Josh Allen, and they just talk it out for a good week straight. You know, just hash everything out or see what's going on, get a sports therapist, get something. But I just think Stefon Diggs stays. I just think there's no way they can let him go because they've already been trying to find talent to pair with him. And like I said, Gabe Davis has been playing well. You have the young man, Shakur, that played well last night. Had a good rookie season last year. He's not a bad receiver. Just need more opportunity. Obviously, as we saw, he's not a bad receiver. He was good from, I think, with the SMU a couple years ago. He was a very good player on my draft board. He just didn't get a lot of playing time last. Not SMU. Where did Shakir go to? Shakir, let me see. 1 second. Let me look this up real quick because it's irritating me. Cause I like him and Jalen Tolbert from the Cowboys, but I don't know where Shakir went to for school. Let me see. I'm looking this up right now. Was it SMU? Boise State. Boise State. Okay, so close. Both had the same or similar team logo. So yeah, he went to Boise State. So yeah, him and Jalen Tolbert for a draft a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever, they were one of my favorite sleeper guys. You know, third rounder, fourth rounder, fifth round pick guys. I had a lot of hope and faith in. So you know, those two are kind of ranked together in my opinion. But you know, even if he steps up, which he will have to step up probably, he's still not a true number two guy. You know, so it just depends on um, who be number one, and you know, there's a world where I can see if they post first release Stefon Diggs, right? There's two available options I see that are good options. One being Mike Evans, who's an upcoming free agent. Will he stay on with the Bucks? Will the Bucks pay him what he think he's worth? He's also 30, but he hasn't really been slowing down though. So that's a big difference there. If you plug and play Mike Evans with the Bills last night or this past season, I think it's a different combination, a different connection than what you've seen from the full season of Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. So that's a possibility there. But like I said, the money is going to be an issue. No, but they might find the Bills might make space and find space to add on a guy like Mike Evans. Also, if you post June 1st, post June 1st cut Stefon Diggs, maybe a guy like Devontae Adams, who I've been saying the Antonio Pierce stuff is cool with the Vegas Raiders, but I still don't think Adams stays the full year next season. I really don't think so. I think he still gets traded. He played in Green Bay for so long in that cold weather. Would Devontae go to a contender like the Buffalo Bills in that cold weather, go back to the cold again? I think it's possible. I really, really do. No, obviously the Jets, if they compare him with Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, that makes sense as well. But that's more of a what's the word? I can't even find the word I'm trying to. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to find. But that's more of a best case scenario for all parties. No Jets getting Adams or whatever. But I don't know how possible that actually is with the Jets cap space. They need offensive linemen. They need tight end. They have a chance at getting Brock Bowers in the draft. What would it take to get Devontae Adams? So I think the two main targets for the Bills, if they post June 1st, or even if prior to that, if they can get Devontae Adams first or get Mike Evans first, is to get one of those two guys, and then you talk to Stefon Diggs separately. Look, we can cut you, we can keep you, and keep both of these two guys some way, somehow make the contract works. But you're gonna have to prove, go to therapy, go to sports therapy, meet with our psychologist. Something got to go on because I don't know what's going on, but we're paying you a bunch of money to produce, and it's not just on you. But you gotta. But I mean, you the one that been struggling. Josh has been playing well. Everyone else is getting the ball. Dalton Kincaid, the other tight end, Knox. Everyone, Gabe Davis, everybody getting the ball. Everyone's happy. James Cook, everybody's eating. But you, and you were the guy a couple years ago to change the direction of Josh's career, change the direction of our overall team. You the one that made us a legit powerhouse to pair with Josh, gave him his confidence and stuff. So what's going on? So he's gonna have to spill beans to somebody in the Bills organization that really matters to really try to fix it. I think for him to stay long term, if he wants to stay long, he might not want to stay long term. As his brother speaks on social media, as he has the last couple of years, I don't know if he wants Stefon out or Stefon wants to be out. We're not quite sure. So, but we'll see what happens this offseason. What's the best for him? What's the best for the Bills as well? Super tough loss, but I'm very interested in tune to see what happens with Stefon Diggs in 2024, whether he stays on the Bills or whether he gets released or gets traded. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.